All right, so here we have a goal from Connor McDavid last night against the Calgary Flames. He's going to come down from a sharp angle on the power play here, and he's going to catch Vladar, giving him a little bit more space than he probably should. And if you give a good player, especially someone like McDavid, a little bit extra space than they should have, they're going to take advantage of it. So let's watch this goal here. He's going to come down, make a move to the outside, and then just go ahead and throw his hands to the ceiling and go high, short side, top part of the net, almost behind Vladar here. Let's watch it from a couple other angles. Here we go. So he's going to make a move to the outside. Vladar is down in the RVH, and McDavid is going to go high, short side, almost behind him. You're see how why he's able to have that space there in a second. That's obviously a very nice goal, very nice shot. But the angle I like of this replay is this angle right here. So this guy's going to walk up the wall, give it to McDavid. So obviously in this situation, Vladar not only has to worry about him, but he's got to worry about him, right? This guy is right on the back doorstep. If this pass is made anywhere to him, it's just a one-timer right in front of the net to a guy by himself. Calgary's actually doing a pretty good job here. This D is coming out on the dot lane. Good stick detail, taking away this passing lane. This guy's taking away him. He's got him, and he's going to come down and help in net front here. So watch him move down. He knows he's got him. He's going to take away this lane anyways, and he's going to actually force McDavid to the outside. He's got this guy here. Force him to the outside. Now Vladar seems to be thinking right now that he's going to make this pass. And kind of like we've seen in other videos, McDavid's going to have his stick blade cupped over the puck, which means that he's going to go across back door. But at the last second, he's going to open his stick blade and go top shelf there, right? So to play this, Vladar gets down in his RVH, which I actually think is the right play. I think that's the right play in this situation, right? Because the reason he's doing that is because it gives him the ability to make this short side save here and also get across to this backdoor save. If we're on our feet square to this puck and McDavid is able to feed it backdoor, you're in trouble. Or even if he's able to hit this guy, you have no chance of going from here all the way across the net. So he's going to be in the RVH parallel to the goal line. That's pretty fine. You know, that I think that's a good way to play it because you can get to all, I'd say 3 options: the shot, pass. That'd be 3. So when he goes into his RVH, though, he's got his blocker down on the ice, I think because he's trying to take away this pass. But he doesn't need to, right? As soon as he puts his blocker down on this ice, look how much room he's giving up top. So he makes it harder to make this save. McDavid sees more, so it's easier for him to hit that. And all his weight is going this way, which means it's going to be harder to get across if McDavid is to pass to that guy. But I think he's thinking, okay, I have blue paint. Usually the goalie's responsibility for passes is anything blue paint. The defensemen and forwards have white paint. That's how a lot of pro teams play it. So he's going to walk down. Like I said, where Vladar gets in trouble on this is that once he commits to going down with his hand and his paddle down, he's stuck, right? Because all his weight is going this way outside the net and down towards the ice. And so when your weight is going this way and down, not only does that give you a disadvantage on the shot top shelf here, but it's hard to go from your weight going this way to get all the way across to this guy on the back door if there's a quick pass, right? Because this play is going to happen in the blink of an eye. Okay. Another thing that you'll notice is that his anchor foot here, his left foot, is inching back below the goal line. And as soon as that happens, it breaks this seal on the post and takes you a little bit off square. So now there's some room behind you. Okay. That's why it's so important to have this foot anchored and above the goal line. Just a little bit. If you're just above the goal line and McDavid passes this, you can throw that foot to the post and make that save. It's going to be hard for this guy to lift it. It's going to be on the ice. He's going to try to get it just inside the post, but it'll probably go 5-hole because he's a righty. He's got to roll his wrists over. He almost, to finish this puck, has to aim for the far side of the net because If this is a hard pass and he aims for this post, it's going to hit off his stick and flutter into the corner. That's just how forwards have to finish these plays. So what Vladar should do is when he gets into this RVH, his blocker should be up on his hip, okay? That'll get him more upright. And not only does that get his weight from going this way, but it gets his weight more centered, so he can, not only does McDavid see less up top, he can react up, and if his weight is more centered, he can also push over easier, right? So instead of fighting your weight going this way and down, your weight is just here, centered, okay? Your blocker's covering your hip, and you have an active hand to take away that foothold if he's going skate blade on post, which he is. So he should just go into his reverse, blocker on his hip, ready to take away the foothold. And if McDavid, and then if he shoots up top, he can react up with his shoulder. He'll probably stop it. But if McDavid passes it across, he should start pushing while trying to get his stick on that puck, okay? But you don't just want to stay here, try to get your stick on it, then you miss and it's a tap in. You go and try to intercept it at the same time and deflect it out of danger, okay? So if he just comes back with his blocker on his hip, taking away that hip hole, he's a little bit more in the net, shoulders are more upright, he can get to this pass, he can react and make that save on a shot up top, and he can get over here if he needs to. So that's just a little thing that probably he wasn't really thinking about in the split second because he was worried about that pass. But as you can see, if you make a little mistake, especially on a good shooter, they're going to take advantage of it.